Okay. All right. Oop, gotta do a sound check. Test, test, test. Test, test. Test, test. There we go. Test, test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test. All right. All right, so have a seat, relax. We're gonna get started in just a minute. All right. So we'll begin with breathing. Sit up straight, relax. And we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. Go ahead and take a deep breath. When you inhale, try and fill your lungs completely with air. And when you exhale, squeeze out every drop of air. There's no rush when you breathe. Just follow when you need to inhale, inhale. When you need to exhale, exhale. Just try and take full breaths. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. And as you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath on the exhale. With each inhale, allow your spine to get longer as your head reaches for the ceiling and you're sitting up straight. And on the exhale, relaxing your shoulders, feeling your sit bones, your hips under your body, feeling grounded on the exhale, relaxing your shoulders. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Now, in the next inhale, we're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms up. If you'd like, you can move your arms to cactus position. If you can raise your arms higher, move them all the way up, palms together above your head on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. Breathing through our nose. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, we're going to turn our torso to the right side. And as we exhale, we're going to lower our arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale your arms and hands down. Alternating sides on the exhale, breathing through our nose, moving with your breath. One more time on each side, and when you're done, bring your arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now from here, if your legs are straight, you can just place your hands under your knees. If your legs are crossed, just place your hands on your knees. Try and sit up straight. And we're just going to slowly rotate around, moving in a small circle, breathing naturally through your nose in one direction. Tilting forward as much as you can and back as much as you can as you rotate around. Slowly going around. And then pause and move in the opposite direction. Breathing naturally through your nose. Try and move your spine, not your head. We're rotating our spine, moving our hips, and then pause in the center. Now move your arms parallel to the floor, next to your shoulders, reaching your fingertips for the sides of the room. And we're going to make a small circle, moving in one direction, and then in the other direction. And then bring your arms up to a cactus position and move your forearms together, palms facing each other, interlace your fingers, and we're going to make a circle with our knuckles toward the ceiling in one direction. Slowly rotating around, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Now notice the direction you're moving in and move in the opposite direction. And then pause, release your fingers, and bring your hands together in prayer posture in front of your chest. Take a moment to just breathe, inhale and exhale through your nose in this balancing mudra. And then straighten your arms out with your palms facing each other. Arms parallel to the floor. And from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands back as far as we can. And then on the exhale, we're going to wrap our arms around, grab our shoulder blades, and lower our chin to our chest and breathe through our nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your chin, inhale, reach as far back as you can, and on the exhale, place the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest. Now lift your chin, inhale one more time, and exhale, bring your arms down in front of you. Now from here, we're going to do a seated cat-cow. So if your legs are straight, place your hands somewhere under your knees to help you. When you lean back, you'll have something to grab onto. If your legs are crossed, just place your hands on top of your knees. And we're going to inhale as we tilt forward, arch our lower spine and lift our head. And then exhale as we tilt backwards, arch our upper spine and lower our chin. Inhaling, tilting forward, arching our lower spine and lifting our head. Exhale as we tilt back, arch our upper back, and then lower our head. So try to move your head last. Focus on moving your head last, tilting back, and then lowering your head. Tilting back first, and then lowering your head. Arching on the inhale, flexing the upper back on the exhale. One more time in each direction. And then pause, sitting up straight, relax, take your hands out from behind your legs if they're behind your legs. And then from here, we're gonna just get on up and stand straight up on our mat, somewhere in the front of your mat. Take a moment to bend your knees. Separate your feet 4 or 5 inches so that they're under your hips. And then from here, we're going to inhale as we lift our hands up above our head, and then exhale our hands down by our side. Again, inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. And this time, we're going to pull our navel in as we tilt forward and swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to gently bend your knees, stretching the backs of your legs. And then inhale, coming up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. And then exhale, relaxing down. Relax your neck and shoulders. And then from here, we're going to place our hands on the outside of our feet and step our right foot back. Bend your left knee if you can. Make sure your left knee is above your left ankle. And then when you're ready, come on up into Warrior One with your hands in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale as you make a circle with your hands, reaching up. Exhale as you tilt your torso forward. Place your hands on the floor next to your left foot. Step your right foot forward. And we're going to switch and bring our left foot back. When you're ready, inhale up into Warrior One. With your right knee bent over your right ankle, left leg straight. Breathing through your nose, hands in prayer posture. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you tilt forward. Place your hands on the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees, pull your navel in toward your spine as you inhale, your hands above your head, and exhale them down by your side. So again, we're going to inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. Pull our navel in as we swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to gently bend your knees, stretching the backs of your legs. And then place your hands on the floor next to your feet. Bend your knees and step your right foot back. Your left knee should be bent over your left ankle. When you're ready, come on up into Warrior One. Hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. And from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling, keeping our hands above our head, our arms straight. Turn your torso to the right side of the room. Again, the left knee is bent over the left ankle. Check your body for a moment. And when you're ready, lower your arms parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. Bring your shoulder blades together behind you. Lift your chest and gaze out over your left fingertips. Breathing through your nose. Lower your shoulders. Relax. Shoulder blades together behind you. And then from here, we're going to rotate our left palm to face up toward the ceiling. Take our right hand down toward our right knee. And we're going to keep our left knee bent as we reach our left hand straight up toward the ceiling. Now you can stay here, breathe naturally through your nose. If you'd like to go a little further, you can lift your chest and reach your hand further back toward the back of the room, keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle. Try not to straighten out your left leg. Lifting and reaching simultaneously. And then inhale and exhale. Bring your arms back parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. Straighten out your left leg. And we're going to inhale and reach our left hand and torso forward. Lower our left hand down toward our left shin and place our right hand on our right hip. Now from here, we're going to turn our torso toward the right side of the room. You can adjust your right foot if you need to. And then, if you'd like, you can lift your right arm straight up toward the ceiling. And if you want to go further, you can lower your left hand down to the floor in a full triangle pose. Make sure your shoulders are in alignment. Breathing through your nose. And release, bend your left knee, bring your arms back parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. And then inhale as you move your right arm, your hips, and your torso to face forward. Inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale, pull your navel in as you bring your torso forward. Take your hands down to the floor. Step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and exhale down. Take a moment to bend your knees. Placing your hands on the floor on the outside of your feet. We're going to inhale and reach our hands up. Palms together above our head, and exhale our hands down by our side. Again, inhale, reaching up. Pull your navel in as you swan dive down, hands to the outside of your feet. Inhale up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. And exhale, relax your neck and shoulders. Take a moment to bend your knees. And then place your hands on the outside of your feet with your knees slightly bent. And step your left foot back. When you're ready, come on up into Warrior One with your right knee bent over your right ankle, left leg straight. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling, keeping our arms straight. We're going to turn our torso, our hips, and adjust our left foot as we turn toward the left side of the room. Check your body, make sure your right knee is still bent over your right ankle, and then lower your arms parallel to the floor, gazing out over your right fingertips in Warrior Two. Breathing through your nose. Lower your shoulders, bring your shoulder blades together behind you, lifting your chest. Now rotate your right palm to face up, lower your left palm down to your left knee. And from here, we're going to inhale and reach our right hand straight up, keeping our right knee bent. You can stay here if you'd like. If you want to go further, continue lifting your chest and reaching your hand toward the back of the room, keeping your right knee bent. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And then inhale and exhale, bringing your arms back parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. Straighten out your right leg. Inhale as you reach your right hand and arm and torso forward. Lower your right hand down to your right shin. Place your left hand on your left hip. From here, we're going to turn our torso to the left side of the room. And if you'd like, you can lift your left arm parallel to your shoulders, your right shoulder. And if you want to go further, you can take your right hand down to the floor in a full triangle pose, breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bend your right knee and come back up into Warrior Two, arms parallel to the floor. And then inhale as you move your left arm, your left foot, your hips to face forward, and reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale as you pull your navel in and bring your hands down next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees and inhale, reaching up. Hands above our head. Exhale, our hands down by our side. All right, now from here, let's do a balancing pose. Do you have a preference? You want to do tree pose? Is that what you want to do? Whatever you want to do. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just keep your feet separated. And bring your hands above your head in prayer posture, palms touching each other. You can rest your hands on top of your head if you'd like. With your feet under your hips, pull your navel in, stand up straight, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, just bend your knees as far as you can. And then lift your heels off the ground and see how far you can go, keeping your balance. Breathing naturally through your nose. And when you're ready, come back up. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your hands down. Was that okay? All right, let's do that again. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, relax your hands above your head, palms together. Make sure your feet are under your hips. Now we're going to breathe naturally after we inhale. And exhale, bending our knees, lifting our heels of our feet off the ground and slowly coming down as far as you can. And then when you're ready, slowly come back up. Lower your heels, inhale, and exhale your hands down. Okay, great. We're going to sit down on the mat with our feet in front of us. From here, we're going to inhale, reaching up, and exhale, tilt our torso over our legs. Try and keep your neck and spine in alignment. Relax your arms on the outsides of your legs. Lift your chest toward the tops of your feet. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Try and take long, deep breaths. Allow your body to relax, no rush. And then pull your navel in as you inhale and exhale your arms down. Take your left foot to the outside of your right leg, keeping your left knee in the air. If you'd like, you can bend your right leg. Just make sure you keep your hips on the ground. Take a moment to observe your body. Make sure your hips are on the ground. Take your left hand behind you, somewhere near your left hip for support. Take your right arm to the right side of your body. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale as you turn your torso to the left side of the room. Wrap your right arm around the top of your left knee. As you exhale, gently twisting to the left side. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale with a straight spine. If you'd like, you can take your left arm behind your torso and grab your right hip. And if you'd like, you can also take your right arm to the outside of your left thigh for a deeper twist. Make sure your hips are on the ground, both hips on the ground. Inhaling with a straight spine and exhaling, gently twisting. And release, come all the way around to the right side and straighten out your legs. Take a moment to gently bend your knees. And we're going to switch. We're going to place our right leg on the outside of our left, so our right knee is in the air. And if you'd like, you can bend your left leg. Again, just make sure your hips are on the ground. Take a moment to observe your body. Now take your right hand behind you near your right hip for support. Take your left arm to the left side of your body. Inhale with a straight spine. And as you exhale, gently turn to the right side. Wrap your left arm around the top of your right knee as you exhale, rotating to the right side. Inhale with a straight spine and exhale, gently twisting. If you'd like, you can take your right hand around and grab your left hip. Try and fill your lungs with air and exhale. Again, if you'd like, you can take your left arm to the outside of your right thigh for a deeper twist. Try and sit up straight, lifting your chest. And release as you come all the way around to the left side and straighten out your legs. Gently bend your knees. And from here, I'm going to turn sideways. You can bring your feet together with your knees out to the sides. And if you'd like, you can place a pillow or a block under your hips. In either case, imagine your knees are pressing against a wall. So if your knees are up like this, imagine you're pressing against a wall. That might help. Don't bounce, but imagine you're pressing against a wall. Sit up straight and breathe through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Experiment with your feet. You might want to move them further away, or you might want to move them closer in. See where you feel comfortable. Now take a deep breath and inhale through your nose with a straight spine. And exhale, tilting your torso forward. You can use your arms to help guide your legs down. Try not to bend your head. Inhaling with a straight spine, exhaling gently, lowering your torso forward. Breathing through your nose. And then come on up, bring your knees together. And just take a moment to relax. You can straighten your legs out if you'd like, and bend your knees. And we're going to do that again. So bring your feet together. Lower your knees as much as you can. Sit up straight, lift your chest. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, tilt your torso forward, lifting your chest, keeping your neck and spine in alignment. With each inhale and exhale, relaxing as far as you can go. Find your spot where you feel tension and then just breathe. And release. Straighten out your legs, bend your knees gently. And then scoot to the front of your mat with your knees bent. From here, we're going to grab our toes with our hands, with our fingers. And then slowly walk your heels of your feet in toward your hips. Sit up straight, pull your navel in toward your spine, tilting back. Lift your heels off the ground. Find your balancing point. And when you're ready, go ahead and straighten out your legs as much as you can. You can start with one leg, or if you want to do both simultaneously, whatever works for you. Breathing through your nose. Focus on straightening your legs. And then bring your feet down. Relax. Grab your wrists or elbows, sitting up straight. And give your body a minute to relax. Now from here, we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose, and exhale as you gently bring your spine all the way down with control to the floor. And stretch your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Now walk your feet under your knees as much as you can. And then pull your navel in toward your spine. From here, we're going to lift our hips off the ground, and we're going to lower our hips to the right side of the mat. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head. to gaze at your right hand, keeping your shoulders on the ground. And then inhale and bring your knees and your head and torso back to the center. Adjust your feet under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the ground. And this time we're going to lower our hips to the left side of the mat. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left hand, keeping the shoulders on the ground. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale and bring your knees and your head back to the center. Again, adjust your feet under your knees as much as you can. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And lift your hips off the ground and lower them to the right side of the mat. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at the right hand, keeping your shoulders on the ground. And from here, if you'd like, you can straighten your right leg out parallel to your left arm, lowering your right foot down to the ground. Breathing through your nose. If you need to keep your right leg bent, that's fine. Take long, deep breaths. And if your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale and bring your neck and your torso and knees back to the center. Adjust your feet so they're under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the mat and lower them to the left side of the mat. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, lower your knees to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. And if you'd like, you can straighten your left leg out parallel to your right arm, lowering your left foot down to the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Take long, deep breaths. And if your right leg is straight, bend it back over if your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right leg. And then inhale and bring your knees, your hips, and your torso back to the center. Lower your arms down next to your torso. And then from here, we're going to straighten out our right leg, keeping our left knee bent. Lift your left foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your left knee on your left shin. Relax your left foot. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left shin and knee toward your left shoulder to the outside of your torso, but keep your right leg on the ground. Only go as far as you can while keeping your right leg on the ground. With each exhale, gently pulling your left shin and knee toward your left shoulder, simultaneously keeping your right leg on the ground. And then release, lower your left foot, release your hands from your left shin, and straighten your left leg out. Bend your right knee. Keeping the left leg on the ground, lift your right foot off the ground and interlace your fingers on your right shin, just below your right knee. Relax your right foot. Observe your left leg on the ground and try and keep it there. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right shin and knee toward your right shoulder while keeping your left leg on the ground. With each exhale, gently pulling your right knee toward your right shoulder. And release, lower your right foot down to the ground, bend your left knee. And we're going to lift both our feet into the air, hands on the ground. And from here, we're going to make a circle with both ankles in one direction. And then in the other direction. Now lift your hands up toward your feet. Bend your knees and grab the outer edges of your feet. Pull your feet down and allow your knees to go to the outside of your torso and shoulders into happy baby pose. And from here, we're going to alternate lifting our feet, rocking side to side. If you'd like, you can rock up and down, massaging your spine, relaxing, releasing any tension you may feel. Moving as much as you can. And then inhale your feet and hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale, lower them down. Straighten your body out on the mat for our final pose, which is Shavasana. Shavasana is a conscious relaxation, so close your eyes. Separate the heels of your feet. Allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Focus on your breathing as you relax. Observe your abdomen expanding with each inhale and your navel contracting toward your spine with each exhale. Relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your arms and wrists and fingers. Relax your hips, relax your thighs and your calf muscles. Relax your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body as you focus on your breath. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And slowly move your hands above your head and stretch your body. When you're ready, bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So we'll end our practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our hands above our head, and then exhale with a strong breath with our mouth open wide. We're going to do that 3 times, and then we'll do a final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, bringing the palms of your hands together. Pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.